good, people? In this video, what I'm going to do is cover supplements, because I get asked loads of times what supplements do I currently take, or I get asked from people what supplements should they take. So stay tuned for the video. Hopefully you enjoy it, and my aim is to make it informative, enjoyable, and hopefully entertaining to watch as well. So if you do find any of those things, be sure to hit the video with a thumbs up, because your boys needs them. Before we even get into the main bit of the video, what I should do is probably show you the types of supplements I have. So I have proteins, I have a whole bunch of protein snacks here. I have some creatine, I have BCAAs, amino acids, there's some more whey protein in the background, and there's various little supplement pills, and then there's also like pre-workouts and some more BCAAs. Of all these supplements on the table, the ones that are the most beneficial would be creatine, pre-workout, and whey protein. Whey protein isn't magic. Don't believe that when you start going to the gym, having a whey protein shake is going to just make you make gains instantly. It's just a supplement. So if you don't eat a lot of high protein foods in your diet, whether it's because you just don't like eating that much or you can't afford to buy the food to reach that goal, that is when whey protein comes in handy. And next up, let's go for the pre-workout. A pre-workout that I'm currently having, probably the most frequent, is the C4 one. As always, I'm going to state, this is not meant to have before every single workout. Some people take pre-workouts virtually every single time they train, which is not a good thing for many reasons. One, your body starts getting used to it because your tolerance for caffeine just starts getting higher. Two, if you're always tired in your training sessions, it usually means that you're either not eating enough, you're not getting enough sleep, or your carbs too low, and then they use C4 to try and compensate for that. You should only do this when you really need that kick in the ass. Like me personally, I probably only take it maybe 2 times a week, and that's typically on a leg day, because that is the day when I feel like I need that extra kick in my ass cheeks to make sure I actually do a good day. In terms of that orange flavor for C4 is okay. I've been told the blue Raz C4 is way better, so I'm looking forward to finishing this so I can buy that. Another pre-workout I absolutely love is the Optimum Nutrition Fruit Punch flavor. There's also a pre-workout for myprotein as well, which is pretty good. Moving on, let's go for creatine. The benefits of creatine is meant to be that it helps improve your endurance during training. It helps you actually begin to lift more over time. It's not like a pre-workout though, where you take it in that gym session, you're going to be great. It normally takes around 2 weeks before you start seeing any sort of differences. So those of you that's ever took a creatine and said that day that you were great, no, you never. It's more like a placebo effect. It takes at least 10 days to 2 weeks before you start actually seeing any big benefit of it. Some of the supplements you can see probably scattered out are BCAAs. You've got various ones just scattered out, aka branched chain amino acids. The benefit of those in layman terms is that it's meant to help retain muscle tissue. So a lot of people usually take it when they're cutting, because that's normally when you begin to lose muscle as you're beginning to lose weight. When you're bulking, you don't really need them, because when you're in a surplus of calories, you're normally trying to build muscle. It's normally taken in times where you're doing maybe a lot of cardio, for example fasted cardio, or you're in a cutting phase. Before we go any further, people, let me just state that I have a 35% discount code which applies to any of the myprotein products on the table, and that works in England and America. So I thought I'd state that quickly in case any of you get the information and dip off midway. The discount link and code will be in the description box of this video. Feel free to check it out, and if you're watching this during Black Friday week, my discount code should be up to 40%. Where protein bars come into play, they are good as a hope in your over snack. So I have one in my car, I keep 2 in my backpack, and I keep 1 at work in my work desk, because having sometimes these protein snacks in my backpack when I carry it around with me during the day, it means that I have a source of food to hold me over to my next real meal. So that, in my opinion, is what you should use protein bars for. They shouldn't be your go-to. They should be your backup if you haven't got access to a meal that you normally have. So that, in my opinion, is what protein bars should be used for. However, what I will say is that protein bars and protein snacks have become a big hype into industry now. A lot of people keep doing it. So you have to be careful, because some of these protein bars are crap. For example, this Boost bar is terrible. I was sent these from a company around 2 months ago to try out. They sent me a few of them, and in a video, it's still live on my channel, I bit 1 bite into it and I just felt disgusting. It felt really just gooey and chewy. It just didn't taste nice, right? And I was unsure why. I finally looked at the back of the packaging. In this tiny little packet, there is 13 grams of fat in it. And you know how to tell when a protein bar isn't good? If you look on the front of most protein bars, they always say in big letters how much protein's in the bar. This one, you can barely find it. I had to lift up the back of the packaging to try and see. In this small little protein bar, there is only 12 grams of protein, but there's still 13 grams of fat. So there's more fat in this bar than protein. This is not a good bar, in my opinion. Sorry, Cadbury's, but Boost is not it. So if you have a Boost, or you've considered getting a Boost, I would consider scrapping that And if you want like a more better bars, these grenade bars are pretty good. So are these carb crushers from myprotein, and these taste really nice. Like in terms of taste, the protein cookies a little bit dry for my taste. I'm not a massive fan of those for myprotein, but their baked cookies great. One supplement on this desk which is not on there, which I know a lot of people, well, newbies talk about, is mass gainers. I'm not a fan of store-bought mass gainers. I personally believe that you can make a homemade one, which is much better. Just buy, and it's cheaper as well. So buy yourself some oats from like the store, which is like 40 pence, really cheap. Get yourself some peanut butter, some almond butter, some milk, frozen berries, and you can just make your own like homemade mass gainer or protein smoothie. I've got videos on my channel, feel free to check it out. But yeah, so no mass gainers on this table because I believe you can make your own, which is a lot healthier, a lot cheaper, and there's gonna be less junk in it and less sugar and things like that. Now I think that covers all the basic supplements I've spoke about, like the main ones. So in terms of the things that I take specifically because of me, let's go through some of them. I take Nutri-Greens purely because I really hate veg. I've been trying to up it in the recent year, and as you may have seen in my channel, I do eat a lot more, but it's still not nearly enough as I think I should be eating. So I just decided to get some of these Nutri-Green pills to help me kind of boost my micros, and I've almost finished the pack, so I feel like I'm getting better. Another supplement is this vitamin B complex. This was meant to help me with my joints in my hands. For those of you that don't know, I suffer with RSI in my hands, which is called repetitive strain injury. And basically, from all my years of, obviously I'm a website designer by day, so all the years of typing and then obviously Instagramming and just being on my phone in general, they really suffer in my hands. It's one of the reasons why in some of my videos for like the main compound, you see me wearing gloves for like maybe 2 or 3 exercises. So I was told by the doctor that any sort of vitamin B type complex for supplement will really help my hands. I haven't seen a massive difference yet, but I'm still waiting and hopefully it will improve. Another supplement here is Thermo Extreme, which I think is classed as a fat burner. You know what, that's a good one. I didn't speak about fat burners. Fat burners is a myth. Realistically, it's not an accurate term for it. Thermo Extreme basically is caffeine pills. It's almost like another version of like a pre-workout, just probably a little bit lower dosage. And the reason why they're even called fat burners is this simple thing. It's not even really fancy or real. So basically, you're meant to take these right before you train, like a pre-workout you would. And the benefit of it is that it's meant to kind of give you a bit more energy from the caffeine, make your heart kind of beat kind of quicker, and then during your workout, you're gonna work on more of a sweat. And that is the reason why they say that you'll burn more calories, therefore a fat burner. But it's not really accurate because realistically, if you was to take fat burning pills and just sat on the sofa and did nothing, you'd probably see no difference. It's not a magic pill. Like some people believe or hope that fat burners is literally magic and they can just take it and the fat will just drop off the body. That would not happen. Like, let me give it to you in a basic term. If fat burners was real, there'd be nobody that's paying for liposuction because they could just take a pill. There'd be nobody doing crazy amounts of cardio or fasted cardio because all they do is take these magic fat burning pills and end up just being able to look lean year round. You know what I mean? That does not exist. So that is the clearest way to realize that fat burners is not a magic solution. You know what I mean? Use them for their intended purpose, which is basically a pre-workout. If I look at the back of this, 95% of this pill is green tea extract. So it's not magic, you know what I mean? If you wanted to just have green tea and like a bit of coffee during the day, it's probably had the same exact benefits. I hate green tea and coffee, which is why I've gone for this. Anywho, moving swiftly on, we have ZMA. This one, I bought this 2 days ago, so I can't really give a massive review on it. And the reason I started taking it is because I was recommended it because I have very poor sleep. So I was recommended ZMA because apparently it should help me get into like a deeper sleep. As of the last 2 nights, I think I have had a deeper sleep. Like I slept for 11 hours today, which is pretty long. But I feel like my body just needed that recovery time. But I'll talk about that in more depth in another video because it's fairly new to me, so I don't want to speak about it. And one of the final tablet pills that I haven't actually spoke about, but I've been taking for probably over a year, is CLA. And a quick summary of CLA, if you want to go in depth, you can Google it. But it's a fatty acid that's meant to help you maintain a lower body fat. Is a very layman's term of it. You can Google into it a lot more. There are meant to be other benefits of it as well, but that is the main one. And the reason I haven't spoke about it before on the channel, because I've been taking it for over a year, normally when I'm trying to stay lean, is because I'm not 100% sure how much this is helping me. Because there are periods when I did start taking it and I felt like it was easy for me to maintain leanness, but I'm not sure if it's because like I got smarter in the gym and in terms of my diet as well. So there was a period I did start taking it and I started to gain body fat, but at the same time I wasn't sure if it was this or if it was outside sources. So for that reason I never wanted to promote it, but at the same time it makes sense just to show you what I take and you can then make your own opinion. I prefer that way than not like me just like not showing it like it's a secret. It's not a dirty shame, it's only a fatty acid. It's not like it's a super like, you know, a steroid or something. Right people, so these are the supplements I currently have in my house. I don't take every single one of them every single day. I would say the ones I'm the most consistent with is the pre-workout I take at least twice a week, the BCAAs, and also the whey protein. Creatine is one that I want to try and take daily, but I often so many times forget to. As for the protein bars, I predominantly will only have those on the weekend when I'm running errands, or another time when I do have the snack bars is when I really crave something chocolate or sweetish, then I'll have it because it's there. If not that, then it'll be like some sort of fruit. Oh wait, hold on, I'm lying. I do have more subs in the actual cupboard. As you can see, I've got more up there and more there. Then I also have another box that has more supplements. I do have quite a lot, you know what I mean? I've got more creatine back here. I've got my protein chocolate calendar for Christmas. I also have a box full of goodies. This is like the Black Friday giveaway box. So there is quite a lot of supplements I have scattered out. But the one I think I'm going to do as the giveaway for you guys is probably this one. It's one of the new branded stuff. It is a 1 kilo chocolate smooth whey protein. Anyways people, I'm hoping this video was somewhat informative and helped you guys out. If so, please give it a thumbs up and please comment hashtag TJ Gains on this video in the comments if you actually made it this far and you found the video somewhat helpful. Hopefully, I know it's really in detail, but people ask me this stuff all the time, so I wanted to make sure I had something decent for you guys. Anyways people, peace out.